Hello. Okay, that was weird. Sweet. I'm live early. For those of you who are watching this VOD, skip forward because I'm starting the stream like I would start every stream, which involves eating. So that's my heads up. Hope that helps. Streamerino time to Streamerino. Oh, my shirt's a mess. Well, it's Monday. I don't know if hopefully if you're watching the VOD, you've already skipped forward. What am I gonna do today? I have some unboxings. Pop through some switches of lube. Got a sandwich to eat. Got some shit to talk about because that's keyboards for you, baby. Man of Interest bringing you the weekly Monday and Wednesday keyboard stream for everyone to enjoy from time to time. Turn the music down a little bit because it's Monday. The week has begun. You know? How will it turn out? Who knows? But we'll find out together. Yeah. It is time for keyboard stuff and food. Oh, hi, ma. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well today. Ooh, Geo subbing at tier 2. Thank you, Geo, for being the first sub. First sub since I've hit affiliate. Thank you. Ornery, good to see you as well. Insert stream here. You know it. Thank you so much, bud. Night 27, Devin. Haven't talked to you in a cool minute. Hope you're doing well. Jeff, thank you so much for the 500 bits. Thank you everyone so much. Yeah, woo, affiliates. Feels good. Now to eat as I normally do. I had croissant today. Your Doro 67, has it shipped? Is it on its way? Are you gonna be building it soon? That's exciting. That's some real exciting stuff, my dude. Hello, Kedum. Not yet. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon indeed. Hello, everyone who is tuning in. I'm doing the same thing I do at the beginning of every group. At the beginning of every group buy. At the beginning of every stream, which is eating. Did I get in on the minimal group buy? I did not, unfortunately. Runner flew back to China, finished shipping. That's always good to hear. No, the only keys that I got this month was extras of Chocolatier from Novel Keys. I don't know if I'll get any other sets this month, to be honest. Maybe Metropolis running Novel Keys, but like at this point, I look at like opportunity costs because like I know Novel Keys will raise the price $20 after the group buy. So like, is that amount of money now more valuable to me than losing it for the 3 to 4 months I won't have it until I get the set? Or I'd rather have the money, that $165, right? And then pay $185 later on, but still have it. Nebulent, thank you so much for the 100 bits. 100 more bits, too. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oof, 300 bits total. Thank you, thank you. Cthulhu, you got your Telios all lubed up and ready. Still need to harvest the Zeal stabs from the board you put in. Maybe relube those. 400 bits. Nebulant throwing out the big bucks tonight. 500 with the salt emoji. 600. Oh my god. 700 bits. Goodness. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. What do I think? 6.5 of this think 6.5. I don't think I think about it. Fold up. Let's look at it together. Let me just move my mic. Geekak. Control. Oops, not Geekak. Let's go to. Yeah, I mean Geekak with different sub form. Group buys, not interest checks. Let's go to the think. Wait, does it still interest check? I forget these things. You hate the changes they made. They mad since the original. You mad, not they mad. Hey, Sebarosh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Think 615. Okay. Pulling it up here. Let's go to my that screen which isn't working. There's this one's working. Okay, this is Think 615 old cat. Ornery brought it up and wants to know what I think about this board. So this is a board. I covered it on This Week in Keyboards. Mac 27 with the 1,000 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Actually, let me fix my webcam screen. I just realized it's like completely off, and it's bothering me. So let's fix that right now. Look at me, guys. The man of interest production quality right here. Just fixing my webcam screen. Is it still off? It's still off a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's lock that down. Let's lock it all down. Mac 27, thank you so much. Hope things are going well with you. Okay, Think 6.5. This is a 65% polycarb board with gasket mount by Old Cat, working collab with Air Potter of Grey Studio. It's a board. What do I think about it? I think it's okay. It's like a. There's a lot of things going on here. Okay. Aesthetically, okay, we got the arrow blocker. Then aesthetically, like, let's put this badge where these two switches are, which also gives it this, you know, FC660 vibe, right, with the two keys up top, except they're smushed in instead of, you know, being like spaced out on the side. You know what I'm saying? So weights, I don't really care for that weight, to be honest. It's complex, it's decent, but eh. So 8 screws adorning the case to keep together. 6.5 degree angle, of course. 4.5 mil PC plate. Brass weight. Under $300. That's probably like the best thing about this. There's gonna be a raffle for a few discounted boards at around $250-ish. So my guess is the final price will be $299, and the raffle price will be $250. I don't know. USB-C, QMK, the usual. I think the only key thing people are looking forward to is whether or not they can keep to that price. Yeah, it's kind of it. Don't get me wrong, for what it is, it's definitely a decent package. You know, everything as is. A lot of polycarbonate. I mean, if you like Old Cat promised you'd keep it under 300. I mean, if you like polycarbonate, this is the board for you. That's kind of it, right? If you like polycarbonate, if you like 65%, yeah. Did I do the episode of which yet on creams? No, unfortunately not yet. I've been super busy. Like, big apologies everyone, by the way. I haven't released today's This Week in Keyboards yet. After this stream, I'm cleaning that table, and then I'm recording the episode, and then editing it, and hopefully having it out by midnight, so I can still say I had it on the day I was supposed to have it. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the plan. Don't know if I'll keep to it. But yeah, I think 615. Like 65%. You're okay with blockers. You like polycarbonate, like you just are just absolutely fascinated with polycarbonate. Go for it. That's the point of that board. To be all about that polycarb. Yeah. Okay, finish my croissant. I got a sandwich, and I got 2 bows. So with bow number 1. I would have got the E615 over this if I got the E615. I didn't get the E615 because I didn't get a Founders Edition. So, it was a pass for me. Yeah, Sebzro. I'm going to keep up to date on the videos I put out. Just, you know, check my YouTube, you know, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notified and whatever and stuff. Oh, what up, Pudsey? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the George is going hard. You guys want to see the George? See what the George is up to? It's getting a little fatter now. I think I've been feeding him too much. Just checking in and you get back to work. Alright, take care. You want to see dog? Okay. I'll show you dog real quick, Pudsey. And chat. Giorgio, come here. Come here. Hello everyone, this is the George. I don't know if you've met him before, but he's okay. Giorgio, say hi to everyone. He's okay. Yes, that's his face all the time, every time. He literally always looks like this. I don't know why, unless he's begging for food. This is his standard, just chilling out on my leg. Ugh. It's getting heavy now. Okay, you wanna go? Wanna go bark outside again at people who are just walking their dogs? Come on. He's a pretty good doggo. Very protective. He can see into the abyss. Yeah, probably. That's accurate. But I just want to say real quick before like we really get into things, as I do the pre-stream BS I usually do, which is eat. I just want to say big thank you to everyone who always tunes in early, and just everyone who watches my streams in general. Because I finally made affiliate. As you guys might have seen, the bits get donated earlier by Mac27, Nebulant, and Jay Chef. Thank you, and Geo for the tier 2 sub. Yeah, that's cool. I'm finally affiliate now, so hopefully this can help eventually increase production value as I eventually hopefully get more Twitch Prime subs and love and whatnot. Good news is from the next stream on Wednesday. I tested on Sunday. I had my little mini stream. The VOD will be up tonight. I did test out my wireless lav, which I was able to get thanks to the support on my YouTube channel. So when I do the cool board, the audio won't be as bad and as airy, since I'll have a lav on my collar, and you guys will be able to hear me clearly. Delay will still be there, unfortunately, because that's with the capture card. I'm getting a new capture card, 2 new capture cards actually, USB ones, so the delay still might be there, but not as bad hopefully this week. But I'm not sure if it'll be there by the time I do the cool board. But hey, it's better to have good audio than good video in any kind of like video thing, which is funny. So I hope that answered the question about what do you think about the Think 615. I think a lot of people may end up getting it just because that price point of under $300, which is definitely achievable. This kind of is. Did I fix the broken clip for the mic? I did not fix it. I ordered 2 new ones, so in case another one breaks, I got that covered. New boards, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. So yeah, lav mic, worst case scenario, if the clip should arrive, Amazon Prime should arrive tomorrow, I believe. If it doesn't, like, when we tested it, I just, you know, gaff taped it to my chest. And I don't have, like, you know, chest hair because I'm Asian. So it's not like any issue about taping microphones to my chest. So that's no biggie. That's no biggie. I'm not that kind of Asian, the chest hair growing Asian. It's pretty convenient, actually. I think sometimes I make the women I date self-conscious, because a lot of women I date will have more arm hair than me. Is that Doro over there? No, this is a Singa. I took it apart on Sunday. It's here because I just streamed with it yesterday. So typically I've noticed when a lot of people do their build streams, right? They start with a nice clean desk and, you know, get along with the build stream. But I think they skip a very important part, which is, you know, having a clean and effective workstation. So on today's stream, I'm going to start with showing you guys how I clean my desk, because obviously not because I'm lazy, but obviously because I'm trying to make content about showing you guys the importance of having a clean desk. Not because I'm lazy. It's like Chef Gordon Ramsay, you know? Every tutorial he has on YouTube, immaculate kitchen with, you know, like thousands of dollars of, you know, beautiful knives and things, right? He never shows you him cleaning up. He never shows you doing the dishes, right? He does the dishes in his own kitchen. Maybe not when he's at, you know, the restaurant, but when he's at home, he does his own dishes, and we never get to see that. And he would say that's an essential part of the experience, that he's essentially just cutting us off on, right? And it's the same thing for keyboards. Obviously, I'm just going to include you guys on the whole experience, which is also cleaning. Except it's the first thing we'll do when we get to it. While eating a sandwich on the... Yep. It's okay, Jeff. These are 2 separate desks. I L them, but they are 2 separate desks, so it's okay. Hello, Apocalypse. Good to see you, bud. Are you doing well? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. So, doing great. You got your ePBT grayscale. Oh, how is that? I've heard hopefully good. I think I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I haven't heard good things about it. It looks pretty sharp. Are you liking at least how it looks without a board? Did giveaway happen? The giveaway did happen. I'm gonna be announcing the results on This Week in Keyboards when I release it tonight. So, when I finish up This Week in Keyboards, the winners will have been PM'd and announced by then. Oh, for the OS key, is it the actual like Windows icon one? The Windows icon version? Because I used to have one of those, and it was like 2 millimeters up from its location. So all the bottom row looked fine, except the two Windows keys were just like positioned up. It looked really awkward. Oh, it's the diamond. I actually still have those Windows keys. Cards are good. So, I was like, hopefully, with a keyboard purchase that will hopefully close soon, of someone buying a keyboard from me, hopefully very soon I'll have a new camera. So all my footage will just be better in general for everything from streaming to This Week in Keyboards, and it's also going to be the camera I'll be using for meetups and stuff, which would be really fun and exciting. Looking forward to that. But I'm still looking to sell a few more of my boards and key sets as a heads up to you, my audience, because I'd rather sell to the people within my Discord first before going public. So keep that as a thing in mind, because even though I get the camera, I still need to get a CFast card, which is like one of the most expensive storage mediums I've ever seen in my life. Like $120 for 64 gigs. What is this? 2002? Hey, KB Warriors, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. CFast. What headphones are these? These are the Hi-Fi Man 400Xs. Planners. Absolutely love them. They look cool, right? Ooh, the DJI Cine SSDs. Those are redonkulous. It's okay. It's all cheaper than a Red Mag anyways. Red Mags are dumb expensive. Hey guys, I have one last bow to eat, and then we'll do real keyboard stuff. Funny, for a while, Nathan and I, we were joking that for the NorCal meetup in November, we were joking like, hey, what if like me, him, Merlin, and like someone else, we all rented a different red component. Like I would rent the body, he would rent a lens, so I would rent a viewfinder, and we all met together and we just combined everything and shot footage off of it. That'd be hilarious if we all just rented just a single piece of, a red weapon system, put it together, and had red footage for the meetup. We were thinking about that. We were like, this is dumb at the same time, but hilarious. Yeah, and then Nathan's like, wait, who's gonna edit it? I'm like, oh, right. That's true. I'm sure I could find a cheap editor in LA for super cheap. To be perfectly honest. Like, hey, you want $100 to edit a few hours of footage into a just a meetup video, and they'd be like, yeah. Actually, speaking of artists and charging people, I do want to bring something up small because it does relate to keyboards. I will relate it to keyboards. Okay. So a lot of people, when you start off as an artist, whether you're an editor of video or photo, a photographer, videographer, there's a lot of avenues to start off with, right? Some people say you gotta start and just do anything you can for any price, whether it's free or whether you can charge a small buck to get your name out there, build your skills, get out there. Thank you, Small One, for the Twitch Prime. And some believe that you should never have your work be for free. Even if you're brand new, even if you suck, you should always charge for your work because that brings value to the arts. And in the same vein, I think as keyboards become more and more popular and more people get into them, a lot of 3D artists, it'd be really easy for a lot of skilled ones who make it into the hobby to just whip up a keycap set on their own, right? Neblin's right. Exposure doesn't pay the bills, and I agree with that too. But there's two sides of every coin. Like there's a lot of people in our community who charge for renders, and I'm sure there's going to be an influx of people who won't charge for renders and like, hey, I'm brand new, I don't have the files, but I can make my own, version of Cherry to render for you. Do you think those people, when or if they enter doing it for free, devalues what the other people do? It physically, intrinsically devalues it, but you think it devalues the art of what they do. Because rendering keycap sets is an art within itself, because you have to try to accurately represent what it is while giving like emotion and theme to it. That's why a lot of these renders have backgrounds, even though they're renders. A lot of these renders have a color scheme going for it. What do you guys think about that? And Evan says, they can do that, but a gig should not expect you to work for free because of portfolio or exposure. You can do whatever you want for free, but if working for someone else, they should compensate. Jay Chef agreeing, because Apocalypse. You feel like if you're an artist and you produce something for someone under the agreement of getting paid money, but then that person's like, psych, I'm going to pay you with exposure, bud. That's the scummiest thing. Yeah, that's a very scummy thing to do. But I think more of the situation I'm talking about is what are those... How do other artists feel about the influx of artists who are starting the agreements of, I'll do it for free. I'm trying to get my name out there, Because I know there's a group of artists, in any kind of profession who's like, no, don't put your name out there for free. It's making life harder for you and me. While the other people are like, well, I'm just trying to get my name out there, and I think is what works, as some people will say, right? Oh my god, this fan is intense. I'm just gonna kick it down for a second. Like personally, how I feel, like I'm not the best editor, I'm not the quickest editor, as you guys know, with my release schedule being bad. But I do believe that time has value, as Apocalypse has just said in chat. And like if someone asks like, hey Huey, can you edit this keyboard thing or whatever, I would charge for it, because if you're not paying for my skill, how you rate my skill as an editor, right, or a videographer or whatever is subjective, of course, but you're still using my time, and I charge you for my time, and with my time comes my knowledge of whatever skill set you seek for me to execute. That's how I see it. So that's why, like, I tried not to dedicate myself to like big long projects for other people, unless I know I'm gonna get paid for it or something, just because like anything I do, if I don't get paid for it, I could otherwise be doing This Week in Keyboards, which working on a review, working on doing stream stuff. And that's why, a lot of people who do group buys, and there's another tangent, I'm sorry, other people who do group buys basically do it like no profit to themselves, and I think that's like I think people undervalue their own time and labor in this community a lot of times, or undervalue other people's, because like a lot of people make some people make like next to no margins on products, and then they charge shipping, but they don't charge like anything on top. They're like, okay, USPS shipping reads a $7.95 for a flat rate, so I'm going to charge you $7.95. Like, how doesn't it take you time to like pack every order, and then take your own gas and time to go to the post office if you don't have pickup at your home where you're running it? Like, don't undervalue your time if you're providing a service, which a lot of people who do these smaller group buys literally are. Like when I did my Sorbethane group buy, I charged more than the base rate for shipping because there's my labor of packing it, getting it to the post office to ship out, which I had to like get a dolly to get everything to the post office. It was really funny because I came in with this giant dolly of boxes, and they're like, oh, go around the back so we can just scan all of them in. You don't have to wait in line. I'm like, haha, nice. Maybe the only thing you've done for free or with non-profits, and you get those donation forms and receipts. Yes. Shooting something like the meetups, you want to do that. You don't expect to get paid for that. I mean, that's different though, right? You're doing it for you, not for someone else. Like a lot of the stuff I do here. Jeff, this has been one of the strangest things for me as you get into the hobby. So many group buys are priced as though the runner's time is worthless. So I think, okay, maybe this is just like, because I am the middle/older age group of this hobby, which I'm not even old as a person, but within this hobby, I'm in the middle to older age group, which is basically anyone over 24, I think. I think it's accurate enough to say. I think a lot of younger people don't value their time as much. That's just with like, that's just because of experience, right? A lot of young people really have the time, and if you have the time, if you're not doing anything else otherwise, it feels like it doesn't mean anything for you, right? Like I remember when I was in college and I could just like sit down half a day, like, oh, I finished all my assignments and did my online pop quiz, so I'm just going to sit down half the day and just play Dota for 9 hours straight, right? That time costs me nothing now, right? If I did anything else during that time, it doesn't mean anything. If anything I did other than like play Dota or like just sit around and drink would have been a positive. And I think a lot of young people in this hobby who start to do that kind of view it the same way, where, you know, oh, I'm not doing this time for anything else, so it's not like this time means anything to me, which is a wrong mentality. Even if you're young, your time means something to you, and you should take advantage of that. So, okay, I'm done eating. Do you guys want to do keyboard stuff first or unboxing stuff first? Because we have two things to do today: keyboard stuff and unboxing stuff. See, I always give you guys options every stream. Unboxing? Question mark? Oh, unboxing of stuff. Of what stuff? I actually know, like, I know half of the things I got. I don't know the other half of the things I got, to be perfectly honest. Box? Unbox? Okay. So, yeah, everyone keep that in mind. Your time means something. Even if you don't think your time means something, if you're doing something for someone, it automatically has more value than it used to have. So, unbox show the kids how time translates to things. Because a lot of people don't realize, right? The mentality, if you work hourly. I don't work hourly, I work salary. But if you work hourly, I used to, right? The things you have, the things you own, you can define not in dollars, but in hours of your life that you had to use working to obtain that item. And when you think about it that way, hopefully that can change your perspective on lots of things. I'll grab some boxes. Well, we'll do part one and do the cleanup then. We'll do cleanup, unboxing, and keyboard stuff. Sounds like a plan, Stan. Burp. Why is the camera... Oh, the camera's all messed up because I took it off the tripod. Let me grab a tripod. That's good enough. Solid. Okay, clean time. Let's do part 1 and screw this back together. Because I still haven't screwed it back together since I took it apart. I do plan on rebuilding it. It's not today, maybe Wednesday. After I lube some switches, either later tonight or tomorrow. I might lube tonight while my video is rendering or uploading to the internet. Wait. Huey. Let's screw in the plate first. Yes. Let's. $12 viewers. I guess it's a 13 viewers. Slow Monday, but that's all right. I understand people have lives to live, especially since it is a Monday. Actually, maybe people didn't like my bad stream name. Boop 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 boop. The music stops. I'm gonna fix that. Remember the movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf? And the guy's like, I can fix that. Over and over and over, and made this like dramatic effect. I remember that. That was a movie I watched in my youth. I hope you did too. Because it was full of cheese. In the cheesiest way. Like, a flashback within a flashback happened in that movie. Like, who does that? Hold on, in case you didn't read the book, I'm going to put a flashback in a flashback. Follow along, and then I'm going to take you 2 layers out of this flashback. It was a really strange movie book, indeed. Like, just the premise alone. Ah, you kids are messed up. Let's have you kids start digging. Like, what state's court system? California's court system, because I'm pretty sure that took place in California, right? What, like, how does that get approved as a juvenile punishment method? There's a lot upon that premise to like have to accept as a human being when you watch it. Especially when you watch it when you're older, I've realized, like, what? I need to put the chat on my desk real quick. I will after I screw these in. Oh yes, by the way, having an electric screwdriver is almost a must-have if you have a polycarbonate case that have the threads in the polycarbonate. There's no brass standoffs in here. The polycarbonate itself is threaded, so you don't want to over tighten it. So you want to make sure you're not, over tightening it, over torquing it, or anything crazy. Easy as she goes. You know, this weight design has really grown on me. When I first saw it, I actually didn't like it that much. But like now that I have it, I look at it in person, I appreciate it a lot more now. So great job, Elaine, for this on the Singa, by the way. Especially this polycarbonate beauty. It's time to put it away. Let's grab the chat, put the chat on my phone. Twitch. Let's go to my own Streamerino. Turn my own volume down. Got stream chat right there. Can I extend stream chat to be full screen? This is the life I have to live? Like, can I just have just stream chat? Is that possible? I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. We'll do the cleaning part of the keyboard stuff. Then we'll do the unboxing. Then we'll do the real keyboard stuff. So part 1 is clean. Everyone make sure your workstation is clean, right? It's like a professional chef would chide you for having a... It's possible. Okay. Well, I'll figure that out soon. Just like a professional chef would... it's in the... Hit the options menu. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is the options. Chat only. Bam. You're a baller. Apply. Bam. You're a cool kid. Thanks, Apocalypse. Okay, let's put things away. You always want to put things away by size. Okay. Let's put away the desoldering gun. And the soldering iron. Oh, look how much cleaner this is already. Okay. Let's put the bit away. Let's just turn this random lamp on because lamp turn on. Fine. There we go. My lamp fell and something USB unplugged. What USB unplugged? I don't know. My lamp just pulled a Pixar. My lamp wanted to be the Pixar lamp. There can only be one Luxo Jr. I don't think anything of value fell, so we're okay. I'll worry about anything else later. As you guys can still hear me, you guys can still see me, so we're Gucci. Music soft? Yeah, music's way too soft. So, thanks, lamp. 100 lamp replacement bits. Thanks, Chef. There is a lamp I want to get. The lamp I want to get is like 60 bucks, so I'm obviously not going to spend $60 on a lamp, because I think it's a lot. But it's a nice lamp, though. Let's just tuck this away, put this away, put this over here, put this away. What else needs to be put away? It's in view. All of these can be cleaned up. I'm just gonna put these. Yes, put these here for now. Maybe one of these days I'll show. I'll show you guys my workbench when it's clean. Just kidding, it's never clean. Let's take all of these. Oh, there's one of my tape measures went. Nice. Always keep organized when you can, okay, everyone? Oh. These are... Is my music too loud now? Crazy? It's alright. It's on the loud side, but I think it's okay. When I talk, it should be okay. 78 gram. Oops, not Enye. What? Lamp Rube Goldberg machine. Oof. Scram. Wait, are these 70? No, these are 62. Just kidding. These are way too light. These are 62. 62 gram. Xy. Lens. Print. Everyone should get a label maker in their lifetime to label their life appropriately. Telios. No, these are 62 gram Xylants. Good to see you in the chat today, Byron. Hope you are doing well. Okay. That's what the label's for, everyone. That's what the label's for. We Gucci gang. This goes in the box of switches, which is under my table, which you guys can't see. This dielectric grease, who's like slowly leaking through life, is gonna go in its own bag. One of these days, I swear I'll fix the keycap. Fix the. You know what? Nah, it's crazy. It's an unhealthy idea. I was thinking of using the soldering tip to melt the plastic of the broken cap together to keep it together, but I realized that might create a lot of undesired fumes. So I can't really do this here. I shouldn't do this at my desk here. Doesn't mean it won't stop me in the future, though. So one thing I've learned is you can never have enough M2 screws of like all sorts, or just screws in general. So cavity pad screws. Oh yeah, these are extra long ones. So just always have screws on deck. Always have screws on deck. You never know when you'll need screws, okay? I'm not sure that's actually good advice, but... Okay, this is mostly clean now. I'll give this a passing score of cleanliness. For us to... Now I'll go to passing score of cleanliness. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Let's do some unboxing. Hello Central Dogma. Okay, so I have some things unboxed that you guys said you guys wanted to see, so let's find out what things are. Dull knife, do your job. That's why you get a cutting mat. The first thing I got is something from Geo. I got Cristo Lube. This has been a lube that a lot of people have been talking about. So maybe we can play with this later. You know what I'm saying? The reason there's two containers and I say I get 1 ounce because I have to send one of them to Geo, if I remember correctly. I'm his American proxy for goods he doesn't want to pay too much to ship to Canada. So what does this look like? Ooh, wild. Okay. Interesting. Keep one in the bag for Gio. I'll keep this on my desk to use later, because maybe we'll use it tonight. Okay. Next up, novel keys. Can't really open this on stream because my address is on the other side. I don't feel like doxing myself, so I'm gonna open it off camera. And from novel keys, I got some Faye switches, so maybe we'll see some Faye X Cristo action later. We'll see. We'll see. Could be a thing. Look pretty nice. Maybe I should do a force curve machine on stream test. Like, you guys can see what it looks like when I do my force curve graphs on stream. Maybe we can do that for these switches. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. Let me know. That could be cool. Next up, this is from Keyboard Bell, and there's also my address in the front flap, so I'm going to open it up off stream. No, I can open it up right here. Right, can I? Yes. So this is from Keyboard Bell. This is something that's... Can I talk about this? I think I can talk about this. But, Keyboard Bell, check it out. She makes some awesome 3D printed stuff, and there's a little thank you note that's taped, so I'm gonna find out from this note if this is something I should be talking about. Nope, it's not a note, it's stickers. Yes. Her note to me was thank you. So I got the remember turn your Unix system off. If there were 3/14/07 on 1/19/38. Haha. Keyboard Bell, 3D printing designs. Caffeine. Okay, so what did I get from Keyboard Bell? Design, print, reprint, create. Let's find out. I have obtained a lot of wrapping paper. A lot of wrapping paper. Got some bubble wrap. I love me some bubble wrap. And what's this? Some keycaps. Okay, hold on. Let me just get. Let me get y'all a better view. Okay, let me show y'all a better view. I need to take these out of the mold. I've never done this before. This is so cool. I'm gonna. Maybe if I should turn one of the lights off for dramatic effect. Yeah, lights on. We'll see. Yeah, lights on. Okay. Look at these cool keycaps. Okay, we got a rocket ship, we got a UFO, we got some kind of like palace thingy, we got a satellite, we got an old school sci-fi lander, we got Saturn, that's the planet with the ring, we got one of the rovers, and I'm not sure what planet this is, but this is really cool. I'm just kind of scared to rip these out. These look really nice, but I need to test these for Keyboard Bell. Are these glow in the dark? I don't know. I don't think so. Now what do you guys think of these? I think these are pretty cool. I'll try to show you guys the other side as well. Maybe if there's a darker background, a little bit easier to see. As prints, these look really nice. How would you, Gio, if you're still in chat, what is your 3D printing opinion of these? These feel smooth? Flush cutters incoming. So I just flush cut them and then sand them at the bottom, or should they just come off pretty easily? SLA is a different beast. Very nice. Yeah, I like these. Are really cool. I was sent these to check them to make sure they fit all right with different keycaps. I mean, different switches. So that's gonna be one of the things I do today and tomorrow as a favor for Keyboard Bell. I get to keep these. And oh my, these look really cool. Like, I kind of want to, like, I wish I had a friend who can paint really well, because some of these would look really nice if they're, like, painted and detailed up. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, next up. For my unboxing is a package from Amazon. I know what this is, though. I ordered this last night at around 11 p.m. Got some rechargeable batteries. Needed these. It's a circle thing. What is this circle thing, you might ask? I'll show you. As soon as I take this bubble wrapper off. This is something I've been waiting for a few hours, because I ordered it last night. Devlin is correct. It is indeed a turntable. I think I have outlets on my desk. Oops. Is that cinematic or what? Okay. We have to do a test, though. Let's take one of my heaviest keyboards and see how it does. That's pretty smooth. For something light, it's pretty smooth, okay? Let's turn this off. Okay, so this is my E7, all brass, by the way. Will it turn? Everyone, take your bets now. Let me know. What do you think? Will this turn? Will this table turn? Slowly, says Pooch. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it'll turn as fast. I'll be surprised if it turns as fast. Mike Joyson says barely. Nebulin says yes. Okay. Jeff says yes. Let's find out. I think that's the same speed. Is that the same speed? So dusty, oh my goodness. But, wow. That's surprising. This is a pretty hefty board, too. Nice. Well, it's gonna be great for keyboard B-roll. I like how when you turn it on and you turn it off, that's how you switch directions. If I don't like this direction, I turn it off and I turn it back. Oh, what? How do I go the other way? There we go. So I have to turn it off, wait a second or two, and then turn it back on for the switch directions. Does it have speed control? No, I spent $20 on this. I'm surprised that it works this well, to be honest, for like 20 bucks. So, I can live without speed control. Plus, I can just slow it down in post. So before I had this, You guys might have seen it in some of my older videos, like my HHKB review. This is what I used to use. I covered it in foam, and it's not. That's why this is a separate strip because it didn't fit. I used to manually do this. That's why I physically actually used to do this. It's like this is like this ghetto plastic base and top. Major upgrade. Major upgrade. So. Did I accidentally toss it? My little cable strap thing? I'm on my desk to use. There we go. Sweet. This is going to be a very enjoyable device. Now for some keyboard things. First is throwing away my left sock because there's a hole in it and it's bothering me. Okay, so for keyboard things, would you guys rather watch me lube this or watch me measure switches? They both, I mean, you guys haven't seen me measure switches, so it probably sounds more exciting than it actually is. Could still be interesting. New switches on stream. I'm trying. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it depends if the machine and it depends if Excel wants to cooperate with me today. That's actually the biggest factor. Does Excel like Huey today? That's always the who knows. Couldn't I use Google Spreadsheets? No. For my texture analyzer, it uses a proprietary Excel spreadsheet add-on to communicate with the machine. That's why I can't use Google Sheets. I could transcribe the data there later, but to create the graphs, well, to at least grab the data from the machine, I have to use Excel. Yeah, feels bad indeed. I mean, I could always later on after I take the data, I could always bring it to Excel. Yeah, that's the only downside. And the reason it works jank with my system is it's supposed to be for Excel 2003. And last time I checked, it's 2019, which is a little bit farther in the future. So sometimes it wants to work and sometimes it doesn't. Why is it inconsistent? I don't know. 2003. So, these switches look nice, though. Give them that. Maybe that's what I can do as a segment every Monday. Every Monday is switch test day. And I can just I could do that. Make every Monday a which switch episode where I test a switch with the switch machine and then I talk about it. It could be a thing, right? Because on Wednesdays I already have the cool board. Maybe on Monday I can make which switch a live thing. No, people no. I think the big point of which switch is to be educational, so people like the recorded videos. Because even if I took a slice out of it, it's much different than having like a recorded thing. But I still should or could test switches live. I'll call it something else. What should I build with these? Curious about that. And PCB mount pegs. Always a good choice. Always a good choice. So, what do you guys think? Oh, what up, Waymo? Realized it wasn't following me. Well, now you are. Oh, Twitch Prime. Thank you. Yeah, I just got affiliates today, so thank you so much for that. I am finally subbable and biddable. I actually, first, let's take out these keycaps. So, I've never messed with SLA printing before. So, do I just take flush cutters and just go to town on these? Is that the game plan? Does anyone with SLA printing experience? Like, I don't want to like mess these up because these are really nice. I'm really happy that I get to try these out. Like, you got some kind of like thing, got a rover, got Saturn, got a lander, got a space, you got a satellites, you got a, you know, old school rocket ship using a little window. A moon base, another funky lander. I guess so. Is this what I do? Oof, Lunar Sama, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Let's go for the night, some more cinematic music. For real, does anyone know though? Otherwise I'm just gonna go at this and like, oh, I guess I should. What else do I do? They don't rip off, so. Do I cut it from the top or from the bottom? From the bottoms? Oh my gosh. That like exploded. Oh my god, these like explode off. I'm gonna like cut my hands so they don't fly everywhere. Oh, and it comes cleanly off. Nice. Does it fit? What do you guys think? SLA printing? Oh wow, that's snug, actually. Now I'm gonna put it all the way in and see if it cracks or stresses. Like it's not gonna come off, even if I like. Definitely firm. That's nice. Okay, inspecting for damages. Doesn't look like there's any stress or anything, so that's convenient. What is this music in the background? I don't know. It's called Golden Sunrise by Ian Post. It's supposed to be calming and cinematic. Actually, it's supposed to be ambient, cinematic, world, and classical. Okay, so they do come cleanly off. I'm assuming they are going to be printed the same. That works out well. 33 switches lube, 33 to go. I believe in Nebulant. I believe. Let me try testing these out on a Topper board. KBD fan sliders first. I have these here. Nope. What? That could be the fault of. Well, this stays fine. But when I try this, it just hops off. You guys see that? Got this here, okay? Seems all good. Then you go boom, launching off. Lubing retooled blacks. Hey, those switches are switches full of potential. So I'm saying no fitting on these. How about Nova Touch sliders? Okay, they fit here. They hit fine here. Oh, no, they're a bit on the loose side. Oh, are they? A little, but they don't go as deep as they should. Have a good strum bud going to Ray. Going to read? Gonna Ray? Sufficient, I suppose? Hold on. Beep. Beep. I want to see if Excel wants to work with me today. Specifically the add-on from the past. Enter. Connected. If you're wondering what all these errors, it's normal to have all these errors when I use this program. Oh. Resetting home position so it communicated. Heard some bad things about phase switches. Is it just the springs? I'm not sure. This is my first batch of phase switches I've ever received. So I'm honestly a bit curious myself. Oh, looks like it doesn't want to communicate. So let me turn my music off for a moment, and I was... So what bad did you hear about these switches, by the way? How they sound, how they feel? I haven't heard that much about them, if I'm perfectly honest. So I'm curious about them. I'm sure they're just, you know, recolored GATs, but sure look pretty. As far as I know, they're just recolored GATs. Gold-plated spring. Oh, they kind of have this bottom-out tap when they hit the bottom. Putting the switch to my ear doesn't sound anything out of the norm. Sounds okay for a GAT like it is. I have a feeling, if I remember correctly, my force curve graph machine won't work unless it's already on when I start my computer. But I restarted it once, the machine, and see if it'll go now. If it doesn't, I'll have to save it for another stream for testing out a switcheroni. Yep. It looks like we'll do switch testing another day, everyone. This has been a pretty casual stream. Any questions from me? Otherwise, I'm going to take the rest of these out. 3D printed SLA keycaps out. On Wednesday, we got the cool board, which I'll need to get some keyboards together for that, which I might do today. If anyone has any suggestions for what I should put on the cool board, let me know, because that's going to be fun in the sun. Know what I'm saying? Sounds like it could be a good Discord channel. I don't know about that. But it would be good if I did it live, like on Mondays, just so I have a good routine of actually testing switches. I've been so busy, it's hard for me to find time to actually do it. Oh, the cool wall suggestions. Yeah, I can do it on Discord. I know on YouTube, Chris Wires was like, I'm ready for DSA Alchemy to be on the mess session. Limit people to one message a day. Not a bad idea. Can I do that within Discord? I think I can. I have a few ideas of what I want to put on the cool wall for this next week. I think 12 was a good number. It took me 27 minutes to get through 12 items on the cool board. So I think I'll stick to the same. 12 again. Alchemist Sub-Zero. So we'll see. Some things I want to put executive decision, and some things I want to leave the audience, and the mix between that is something I have to delicately balance. Delicately balance indeed. What should I do with these face switches? I like the green. I really like the green bottoms. They're the least mattering things in the world, but I believe in the potential of these. Actually, what I will do though is I'll tease something for you guys right now. The MOI Man of Interest Huey tease. Okay. What is this? Do you identify with those switch cutouts and those stabilizer cutouts? And that flex. Oh, that flex. It is a TX60 with an Alps plate indeed. So I'm excited for this. Antique finish. It's hard to see because of the direct light I have. There's a lot of these nice lines. Let's see if you guys can see it better if I turn this direct light off. Nope, not really. Kind of here, yeah. There we go. These lines. beautiful. You got the logo. So yes, I am going Win key. What board is this? This is the TX60. Yeah, TX60 by Ken. The plate is a custom done-up plate for 60% Win keyless Alps. It is sandwich mounts, which is why I get this nice flex here, you know. I am looking forward to building this up. Originally I was going to go MX, because, you know, it does come with like this baller, you know, this baller plate. And I decided, you know what? We're going Alps. Build when? The build's going to be sometime later this week. It won't be streamed. I'll stream building the PCB, because it's a Hasu PCB, which I actually have to build the PCB, and by build the PCB I mean solder and all the diodes. But the build itself will be a video that I'll be doing. So, unfortunately it won't be a live one. Yeah, it won't be a live one. It'll be a one that I do a review on independently, I think. There's all these microfiber cloths that are like labeled by him. Oh, look at those lines. Look how nice that is. What switches am I throwing in? I will be throwing in Brown Alps. Brown Alps, which I think will work very well with this antique theme. Okay, I have a question for everyone, though. What switches do I throw on this next board? Something that needs to be addressed. Such dramatic music. Yeah. Key sets. You liked it as is. It was with Yuri when you saw it, I believe. The thing is, I have Yuri. I could put Yuri back, but then we have to figure out what to put on my my Zephyr then. What happened to that left shift? I don't know, it looks fine. A little bit crooked. GMK original would be great. Eh. Put Cyan on that. That's an option. I think it is slightly crooked, the left shift. I think Cyan or Sky Dolch would look pretty good. Okay, I'll give you all three options. Let me grab them out real quick. Okay, so option 1, GMK Cyan. Option 2, GMK Sky Dolch. Option 3, GMK Triumph Adler. I still have Toxic. That is not an option though. So which one? Which one? Let me know. What do you guys think? Triumph, Sky Dolch. Nebulant listing the original OG picture. It's not too crooked. Yeah, I used to have Yuri on it. Looked pretty good there. Yuri is now on my... Wow, 1 vote for each. How divisive this vote is. See, I think my Zephyr looks better with Yuri though. Like if you guys remember that review, that's why it's there. Yes, I do keep it in my Zephyr box. Like, it's pretty clean. Like, I don't think Yuri on that could beat this. That's why this stays. You know? I know, yes, it is in the box, but I do use it. It's just like I don't have a case for this to keep it safe. So this is the best place for me to put it. True story. Actually, since I don't have a PCB, I should put it this way. For more protection. Sky Dolch on the founder board. Yeah, looks Sky Dolch. You got the most votes for that, so. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it turns out. I haven't used this set in so long. This is the from the original Sky Dolch run, so it has very bad compatibility, but it does have win keyless compatibility. Like, this is back in the day where scooped F and J wasn't standard. Like, straight up, I don't have a scooped F and J for this set. Same with my Cyan. They're from like the same generation of early keycaps. QWERTYUI OP. Yep. Pristine or minimal would look nice on it. Well, we're not counting minimal since I don't physically have that to put on. I do have pristine we could try though. Let's see how this turns out first. If you get modern Cyan Nebulant, you'll have all the compatibility you want. I just have like round 1 Cyan, so that's why. What board? This is the E6 V2 Founders Edition. Let me know how. Let me know what you guys think of Sky Dolch as it is being popped on key by key. Back in the day when Originative didn't know how to do keycaps, and this is the only 1.5U control I have. Control CTRL in the different all caps fonts. Double shot. Let's see how out of place that looks. How does that look to you guys? That control and alt like that. Good time to be alive. The lighting reflecting from this north side is like this nice little purple hue. Looks really nice, actually. But, yeah. Might relube these. These switches fit the paradigm of how I used to lube, not how I currently lube. So, to me right now, they have a lot to be desired. Lunar, was that a positive or negative? Oh, wow. Negative on the control. How about the whole set in general with this board? So I have 2 other sets we can try. I mean, why? I don't know. That's just how they used to do things. That control is bad. Hey, what up? TYMN. Hi to Bizzle King. Howdy, howdy. What set is this? This is the round 1 of Sky Dolch. That's why things are... Go with Cyan. That control bothers you? Okay, let's try Cyan, everyone. Wow, everyone got some more picking up some more viewers. Did another stream just end? Maybe we should desolder this board tonight as well. Heavy board. Don't know about everyone else. You finish getting your kid to bed. Ooh. The daily struggle. I respect that. Yeah, because for a while my views are sitting at like 12, 13, 14. And the shot's like 18 right now, 18, 19. Cherry MX lock keys? You mean lock switches? I think Evan used to sell them. I'm not sure if he still does. Arrow? Arrow might? I doubt it. They might, though. Oh, okay. It's really a heavy board in one hand like that. Okay, everyone, we're gonna try this. Per audience requests. Keep looking, not in a big rush. What? Won't get stuck. 8. I think the main criticism of the set is like the white for the keycaps are just so, it's so white in your face. Like, this is a dazzling white compared to most of the other whites you see today. Like, it's like a, as the key company would say, cocaine white. What do you guys think? Is this doing it for you, or you need some more keys? I think probably need some more keys. Exclusive. Long time no see. I hope this board looks familiar to you. hope you're doing well. Here's what I prefer. Or prefer. Wooden or gel for wrist rest. I would choose wood over gel. But personally, for wrist rests, I like aluminum for my wrist rests. Aluminum. That's how I like it. If not aluminum, then after aluminum, then I go marble. Okay, then marble's next. Okay, you know this is cracked. Marble would be next. So that's how I like my wrist rests. You still that resin wood for mashup? Yeah, and I was gonna say that's my third option after those. Somewhere around my room. But the half resin, half wood is also a big fan of mine. That I'm a big fan of, I mean. Basically, I don't like going plain Jane with my wrist rests. So I have one of my first wrist rests, and I was thinking of doing a video where it's like all messed up and all stained and like disgusting for me using it. Hey, Mr. Petrov, good to see you here. Good to see you here. Man, so many people are tuning in at this time. Maybe I should have like my Monday streams at a later time. Those green marble ones, but cracked after a week. Yeah, marble ones don't do great because usually they have like a wood base and the wood will warp with shipping. From where they manufacture it versus where you live, and that change of humidity as it ships, and usually that will warp and crack the wood, which is a big shame. I definitely need to relube this board though. It's driving me kind of crazy, to be honest. But rebuilding a board like this takes gusto. Okay, question for everyone. Well, I definitely want to see what people think. What do you guys think about number pads that don't have sub-legends, that are just plain numbers? I think these, I don't know if these are as common these days because I don't use number pads. But would you guys prefer, for example, you know, this 8 to have the up arrow as the side legend, or no? No issue with it at all. You know, cleaner without the extra legends. Prefer no second legends. So you guys like it where it's just the number? I mean, I didn't ask you guys, but I guess at this point we're just gonna go with no accents. I'll show you guys a difference in quality real quick. And this is something that you guys can change. Okay, so this GMK Cyan is an old GMK Cyan. Like, it's from round 1, okay? Let me show you this 3 key, okay? This 3 key, look how thick that crosshatch is, okay? And this is GMK Serica. Look at the difference right there. GMK Serica is unique because it uses, you know, it's kind of... Xamamon worked on that a lot. But, like, look at the difference between the 3s and the... Oh, I'm going to grab another set for a better comparison. Because Serica is kind of unique as a set. But, like, look at how GMK has changed, has improved. Like, look how, like, even though this is double shot, this is almost blurry. You understand what I mean? And for a better comparison, I just had that 3. Here it is. Here's camping and cyan. Look at the difference between those 3s and those number signs. Huge difference, right? Like, in some ways, GMK is stuck in the past, but in other ways, like, you can clearly see that they do try, right? So this is always, things like this is always cool to see. And it also does help you, it helps you really kind of almost place the time period of the GMK set. Like, you look at this versus even the modern day GMK Cyan, you'll know which one's which when you look closely at the legends. This is something that sometimes I've talked to, like, Xamamon about, which is too bad he's not here today, like he was on Sunday, if you guys were able to catch that. But when you look at things like this, I really enjoy it. Like, it's not a big deal to a degree, because it's like, oh yeah, they've improved, so what? Of course they should, because they're getting all this money. But it's almost really cool to see, like, this level of evolution that GMK has done, thanks to our community almost, right? I just think this is really cool. I hope you do too. Put this back. Sometimes I get excited about weird things. Let me just... That's what I see with, like, when I pick up and, like, put these keycaps on. I'm like, oh, that's an older legend. Oh, yeah, they haven't changed that legend, or stuff like that. Some of them look like... When you look at, like, some of these compared to, like, a modern-day GMK set and, like, really look at it, you're like, wow. Times sure are a-changin'. It's something you would have not noticed yourself until now, but yeah, it's awesome to see the difference. It is something that a lot of people wouldn't pay attention to, and that's okay. Also, quick question: do you guys prefer? I don't see it as often, but do you guys like the divide symbol, this old one, or do you like just the slash? I feel like a lot of sets these days just go with the slash. I don't know if it's just they forget that GMK has this mold. Music will do. Like, Mommy thinks people just forget GMK owns this mold. I like it, though. Like, this mold still exists. I don't use it because I don't use numpads. Still think it looks better. Almost done. How does this keyboard look to you guys as it comes together? There we go. I think it looks pretty good like this. Oh, those juicy fingerprints. Does it drive you guys crazy? Oh. It's heavy and shiny and full of fingerprints. You look at it and it develops fingerprints. There's a reason at the NorCal meetup I had this in a case. I didn't want random people to pick it up. I only wanted people I knew and trusted to pick it up. Don't you think you've seen this? It's an old colorway, but it checks out. It's GMK Cyan. This is like the first round of Cyan too, not like the second or third rounds, which are still also old. Ooh, here we go. Here's the back. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? There you go. Just fingerprinted by Naaman. Typing test? I built this quite a while ago. I want to re-lube it. I don't like how it feels or sounds now because it's not how I prefer lube switches anymore. This was from a different era of Huey keyboard building. Dying inside. So I definitely do want to rebuild this in the future. I think it'll be really fun. I also do the ultimate Huey Flex. Exclusive. I don't know if you're still there, but look, 2 of them. So it's a perfect board indeed. I mean, my whole theme I was going for is it's a gold wrapper for a chocolate bar. The build video for the E7 should hopefully be out this week. I just have like 2 pickup shots that I need to film for it, and then hopefully it'll be ready. I also need to finish up this week in keyboards, which didn't release today. What's up, Mr. Petrov? I'd be happy to give advice if you're asking for it. $3204 or G205 grade 0 for linears with springs leaning toward. I would go for 205 grade 0. Hope you guys are ready for this. Are you guys ready for this? Zelo housing, NK cream stems. Yeah, 205 grade 0. There you guys go. I got the whole spinning thing going on. Does it bother you that I'm still typing the same orientation as it rotates? Put a microfiber cloth on that. Clean up your crimes against finish. Typing test while rotating. Yeah, for those of you who missed the unboxing section earlier, this is this little toy I got today. Because it's gonna be used for B-roll, so I can just show off keyboards, right? I think it's gonna be great for that. So since there's more people in chat, you know, if you guys haven't seen, I have a new segment on my YouTube channel called the cool board, right? Modeled similar to Top Gear's Cool Wall when they used to do that back in Series 8 to 11, I believe. Really, no one's done something like that since, so I wanted to do something like that for keyboards. I thought it'd be great. I know quite a few of you guys have probably watched it on my YouTube channel already. If you haven't, link down below. But I do that segment live every Wednesday, so if you catch my Wednesday stream, you guys can catch that segment live, and of course it gets uploaded like either the next day or the day after that. So I'm always going to be taking suggestions for anyone for anything that anyone wants me to cover on the cool board, where I rate things in this hobby as, you know, anything from wow to cool to meh or yikes. As you've noticed, there's no clear middle of like right? It's either good or meh. And I do want it to stay divisive like that. I think that riles people up in a good way. So if you have any suggestions for keyboards, key sets, switches, or anything else for me to cover, always appreciating that. I have a few things in mind for when I cover Wednesday, but always happy to take community suggestions for that. Although this Wednesday might be a special episode that I do. So hopefully you guys can make it. I have some... If I finish editing something in time, I'll have another very, very special treat for Wednesday. I hope I do finish it in time. After I finish this week in keyboard, I have some editing to do. So that's all I'm going to say. This Wednesday, hopefully, will be very, very hype. Hype. And then Wednesday, either Wednesday, or I might just make a full video. I did get some of the new popularized Cristo Lube MCG 129, 1 ounce by weight, from o2lube.com. Cool boards. Do the things have to exist, or they can be interest check? They can be interest checked or group buy phase, because what will happen is after they release, we can recover them and move them on the board if they suddenly become cooler or become less cool based on the factors surrounding the group buy or the product itself. So things that haven't released yet are fine as well, because we can like, well, is this concept cool or meh, right? And then when it comes out, we can judge like, did they execute or did they fail to execute? Did they, you know, wasn't up to perform under the pressure of life? Because life is intense. Salty, you like it? Here, I'll give you guys a listen to this right here, so you guys can get a good idea of how it sounds now. When I lube it, I'm planning on getting a much deeper tone out of it just by changing how I lube it. Because lube can do a lot. I might put some sorbitane in as well. One of these. A little bit shorter than one of these, but you get the point. It's like right down, pointing straight at it. It's a higher pitched sound, as you can tell, but it's still very crisp, the sound, and that's how you know the lubing went well. There's no extra rattle or plastic moving. You just hear that crisp tick, tick, tick. Man, it's hard. The more I type on it, the more I think maybe I shouldn't relube it. Maybe it's fine as is, as like a relic of Huey's past of how I've changed as a luber, because it still feels great. It still feels great. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they're holy pandas. It's kind of hard to mess up holy pandas. This new lube, okay. I got some new switches of lube too, so maybe I'll put these two one and one together. You know what I'm saying? Are you aware of the things that I am saying here? Right? This just goes on like this, right? Like, from what I hear, all I have to do is just do one of these. Just done. Bam. What's the new lube? The lube, it's been, a lot of people have talked it up quite a bit. It's Crista Lube MCG129. You can get it at o2lube.com. It's been pretty popular. I haven't tried it yet, so this is my first 1 ounce of it that I'm going to try out. 1 ounce is a decent amount. It's like 1 ounce for like 13, 14 bucks. So that's a good amount of lube for the price. And if it checks out and is quite decent, then it's a great value. So, look, it's a little mountain. It stays up on its own to a degree. So, it's definitely on the thicker side, but well, as I touch on it itself, it definitely does seem malleable. So we'll see how it turns out. Pretty excited to see the end result of using it. Yes, Novel Keys will be stocking it. I think this is one of the ones that I wrote about. Some of you guys may remember in the past, Nathan Kim, Quakeums, aka Brian, and myself all received a batch of like 23 lubes for us to rate, and they were labeled randomly, 1 through whatever. If I remember correctly, this was one of them. Because he never told us the names, but looking at this, I'm pretty sure it was one of them, based on the consistency. So, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You want Nathan Kim's jar of 205 grade 0? That's pretty nice. I want to get more 3203 from Krelbit. That's what I want to get. I should order some soon. And see if there's any Red Riot extras. Because I kind of want to get Red Riot for a board I have coming in. Garlic tahini. Garlic tahini? So, I do want to hear your guys' opinion. I did say originally I probably won't be streaming my Alps build, but if I don't do a review on it, I would just build it on stream instead. So I guess that kind of depends. Do you guys care about my thoughts on Alps? Or is Alps just a meme at this point? I am building an Alps board later this week, maybe this weekend, or next week. And I was thinking of reviewing my build, or just streaming it, and then that's kind of it. Or both. It'll be interesting to hear my thoughts. To show some of the new people who tuned in. This is the board I'll be building my brown Alps in. It is a TX60 Antique with a custom acrylic plates. Wind keyless, of course. You can see it has some healthy amount of flex. So it's kind of one of the things where either I stream it or I don't stream it. And like, if I don't, so if I stream it, I miss out on getting good footage for the build portion of a video where I could cover the keyboard. Yeah, my logo too. That's like the ups and downs, right? If I don't stream it, I have better B-roll I could use for the video, but you guys will miss the live impressions and will have to wait for me to put together a whole script, video, edit, etc. So, you'll see. I'll be building the PCB, because I need to solder diodes into the PCB on Wednesday, probably, though, while I wait for the rest of the components to come in. Gotta put my fan up to me now. Hopefully it's not too loud in the microphone, because it's getting pretty warm in my room. My keyboards to EOS some lube in stock, plus you can order some 2.5 grade 0. Also got these cool keycaps in today. Big fan of the spaceship one. These are all 3D printed too. SLA printer. Like, I'm fully impressed. Got a rover, got a rocket. Got some of these coot keycap things. I believe Keyboard Bell will be offering these soon. I got it from her. She sent these to me to try out to make sure the stems fit. I've had some hits and some misses with testing it out, and I'll let her know accordingly to adjust as she needs. I think that's mostly what I had. It's mostly a very chill stream today. No intense build or anything. I'm going to save some of that stuff for Wednesday's stream, since tonight I still need to work on This Week in Keyboards. Sorry, it's not out yet. It'll hopefully be out soon once I do a pickup shot or two, and then yeah. So for everyone who subscribed and donated bits today, thank you very much. It's very humbling on my first day to be an affiliate for all the wonderful support I've received. It really does mean a lot, so thank you. YouTube videos, yeah, so I'm definitely behind schedule. I'm sure all of you guys know by now. It's constantly behind schedule. That's my fault. I'm gonna work on it. So expect some videos this week, because I have quite a few videos that are like nearing completion, but instead of releasing them all at once, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish all of them this week, but I'm gonna sparse out my uploads so you guys have content every week, other than This Week in Keyboards to watch from me, and other than just streams, because I think that will definitely help the health of the channel. For This Week in Keyboards, by the way, when it uploads either later tonight or early tomorrow, I'll be announcing the winner of the 3K sub giveaway, as well as the winners of my Discord giveaway for the 2 gift cards to ZealPC, who is one of my wonderful sponsors, and you can use my affiliate link, which gives me a small kickback if you guys feel like ordering anything from ZealPC. Ding. Yeah, hashtag chill. Any other final thoughts, questions, anything before I end the stream for tonight, as I have some pressing things to do? I think keyboards are pretty exciting. Build a board with a GAT Silent Yellows this weekend, lube with 3204. Pretty scratchy feeling and sounding. Is this normal? Yes. With my experience with GAT Silent Yellows, they have like quite a bit breaking. Let me see the white E6. I got you. Well, it's Mal. It's Mal, so it's not true white. It's more like a light gray. Let me just zoom in on this mark. See that mark? It's just fur in this case. I like Mal too. I wish it was more durable. Here's my weight. It's a nice board. We're gonna do a classic Men of Interest sound test. TYMN, thank you so much for joining. Have a great night. I'm gonna give you guys a quick sound bite or Reno of this. Cause I think this is one of my more interesting sounding boards. And if you guys went to the New York meetup and tried this out, this is definitely a sleeper hit. I promise. One of these. And I've always found myself a big contrarian when it comes to lube and lubing keyboards. Anyone want to take a guess what and how I lube this board to achieve that sound? Because I did something most people at the time weren't doing. Probably actually said no lube. Nabulent is puckering his mouth. I'll tell you all what I did. It's more common now because I've done it on stream quite a few times since then, and a lot of people have started doing it as well. To achieve the sound, these are still Zeal housings, Zeal spring, Zeal slider. I bag lubed with 1514 to achieve that sound. I bag lubed with an oil. Something most people believe you can't get a nice, darker, deeper sound if you use an oil. You can. This is proof. This is proof. If you know what you're doing, okay? Yeah, like what you can and can't achieve depends on your components and how you're putting them together. You can use thin lube and thick lubes in different ways to get different sounds. You can get actually even a high tinny sound with a thick lube if you know what you're doing. So like when you take lubing advice from people, you know, always, even for myself, okay, I'm not perfect at lubing. I would even say there's way more people better than me. I just have my own theory behind it and why I like doing it the way I do. It's things to keep in mind. So as you work on your own lubing and practice, know what you aim for. Yeah, this board is really nice. I know a lot of people had issues with the 19mm spacing because 1905, but like some people reported having issues where their bottom keycaps would hit the case, but as you guys can see, there's like clearance on mine. Like I don't have any issues with that at all, even with my flipped spacebar, which looks like it'd be touching, but that's just because it's leaned over. But look, there's a modicum of space right there, so nothing's actually like interfering. Needs to be relubed. But yeah. Big fan of this board, but it's now been unofficially sold. I mean, once payment clears, then it has been sold at that point. It's a nice board, still works. Will I miss it? A little bit, but not that much, because I haven't used it for 2 months. So I think someone else should give this board the love it deserves if I'm unable to do that. And I think that's very acceptable. Look, the Mao is in such good condition. Some people don't know how to take care of Mao. It's not hard. Like, it's nice. This is Mao. Look at that rich gray. It's a really rich gray. Like, it's just beautiful. I love this Mao color. I wish there would be Mao boards that people would clear coat, so I don't have to worry about, you know, it getting scratched up or anything. center USB ports, bootmapper clients, El Classique. Okay, there you go, Nebulant. That was the E6 V2 R1 in all of its delicious goodness. Fun fact, Nebulants. All of these are hex screws except this one, which is a Phillips, if I remember correctly. And that was because it's different. You might want to double check with the flashlights. But I remember it being different for some reason. Okay. Anything else from anyone else before we drop off for tonight? Because I have some This Week in Keyboards to give to all of you soon, in form of a video that I very desperately owe all of you. I also owe you guys quite a few things. Zerpocalypse, take care. Hope to see you guys as well. Hope everyone has a wonderful time enjoying my stream. It was very casual, very chill today. I know I didn't do too much super heavy keyboard stuff, but I still hope that was okay. I think it was alright. Wednesday, tune in Wednesday for episode 2 of The Cool Board, featuring men of interest and 12 things that we're going to decide how cool they are, and possibly some actual video teasers that I will show on the stream on Wednesday. Like, I'll be just playing a video as a portion of my stream for that easy content. Ha 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 ha. You guys will know. It sounds bad me explaining it that way, but when I show it, you guys will be like, that was a cool teaser. When can we get the whole thing? So look forward to that, as well as some other stuff on Wednesday, hopefully. We'll see. Until then, everyone, have a absolutely wonderful Monday. It's the start of the week, so let's continue this week going strong. Until then, thank you everyone so much for the subs, the follows, the bits, as I'm finally affiliate now. So until next time, take care, everyone. Don't forget, follow not only me, but all the other wonderful keyboard streamers and content creators like Zerpocalypse, Nathan Kim, Topclack, Tiny. The list goes on. You know, Kelly. There's a lot of keyboard streamers, a lot of keyboard content. I highly recommend everyone to diversify and watch as much as they can and support all these small creators, including myself, because I understand what they go through, and they understand what I go through. We all go through life, and I hope you all are having an absolutely wonderful one. Until next time, I'll see you guys next time.